And hello there everyone, welcome back. I am BogMod, playing more of the Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 2. Are you ready to have Osborne return to the scene? That was an overacted gasp. Now, how did you survive, though? That's my question. What's your deal?
No.
No way.
Impossible.
There's one chance at Osborne. How did you get up here? How did you survive?
Gramps?
Why did you bother letting things get to this point?
I'm pleased to see you again, Milliam. Greetings to you as well, Class 7, and to your esteemed instructor, and to you, Your Grace.
You! How are you still alive?
How indeed. Perhaps the years have dimmed your eyesight, or perhaps I had a body double. Whatever the truth may be, I think that's the least of your worries.
I can't imagine your body double would have said those last lines.
All you need to know is that our loyal ally, Rufus Alborea, will be bringing the situation in Erebonia under control. And he'll do so with minimal conflict, while ensuring that the Noble Alliance's power is deeply diminished.
Yeah, you should probably just destroy the nobility entirely after this. You have the military power. And the reason.
That was the task I entrusted to him, and in that he shall not fail me.
Alright, so Osborne's plan was to cause a civil war, giving him the excuse to destroy the nobility? That's pretty nefarious. Good thing!
It's an honor to serve you, Your Excellency.
It's a good thing it was a pretty bloodless civil war, though.
This is a dream. This has to be a dream.
As obsessed as Crow was with making it happen,
Oh, yeah! Crow spent he devoted years of his life. This was his final task. All he wanted to see was Osborne dead. And now he's dead without even... Well, I mean, at least he didn't die before it happened. Or at least he did die before seeing that everything he'd fought for, every lie, every deception, all his terrorism, was all for nothing.
I had a feeling all along you weren't really dead.
You should have all been very concerned when that body went missing.
Did you really now?
You made it quite clear that you were someone not to be underestimated. Back when we were working with you regarding the situation in Liberl.
Ah, yes, yes, yes.
I'm afraid I haven't a clue what you're talking about.
I'm amazed you can say that with a straight face.
You're referring to those steam tanks and dealing with the aftermath of the Hummel incident, I take it?
But I could never have predicted you would have taken a branch of the 13 factories under your control.
The 13 factories are Ouroboros' factories? Or am I getting that mixed up?
What exactly do you plan to do?
Is that not obvious?
No, it seems very mysterious.
I'm taking over that phantasmal blaze plan of yours.
Okay, now that I did not see coming.
And my first order of business will be sorting out the mess you left in Crossbell.
Do you even know what the plan is?
I'll allow you to leave this time, witch.
She can teleport. I'm not sure you can stop her.
Slink back to your master and the rest of that brood of serpents and tell them, if they even think of trying to stand in my way, I'll crush them beneath my heel.
Ooh, that's quite the boast.
Vita?
Wait!
I'm sorry you had to see me like that. Give my regards to the Elder. And I'm sorry for the trouble I've caused you all. Please, take good care of Crow for me.
You...
Vita. She could have at least given us a chance to speak as well.
No, not surprised. She's an Ironblood.
You've all done excellent work. Icy Maiden, White Rabbit, Scarecrow, and you, Jade.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I'm overjoyed to see that you're alive.
Can't say I honestly thought you were dead in the first place.
Well, if anyone could survive being shot through the chest, it'd be you, so I did wonder.
I don't imagine you intend to reveal your secret to cheating death, do you?
And Rob, you have such a splendid conundrum to puzzle over. This castle will return to its original form within a few hours, but our work is far from over. I'll be giving all of you new assignments. As always, I expect only the best from each of you.
I think this is the first time someone's outsmarted Ouroboros. Assuming this is actually outsmarting them and not actually part of the Grand Master's grand plan. Because, I mean... from what we learned on in Trails in the Sky, the Grand Master kind of expected, or even planned on, Wiseman failing. I'm not sure I'd put Vita's failure here out of the range of what the Grand Master wanted.
Yes,
Still,
Your Excellency.
This is an impressive move on his part. It's rare to get the drop on Ouroboros. Actually, I think this is the only time anyone's gotten the drop on Ouroboros.
Man, things are about to get busy.
I wonder what I should do.
Rufus, I want the situation here resolved within the week. As soon as you have things under control, move forward with the occupation of Crossbell.
Well, it's good to know that after the Civil War, it wasn't actually all that deadly, and they can move right into, I guess, invading another city.
What?
With pleasure, Your Excellency.
And this is why I'm not all that, I don't think the war was really a big, terrible thing. Still. I'm curious what real plan he's got. The Phantasmal Blaze plan. Crow, you died for nothing.
I'm not trying to tell you the Chancellor was evil or anything. Still, there's no denying that he managed to outwit my grandfather.
I think he's... well, I mean, come on. He was so obviously evil. And now we have even more reason to think he's even more evil.
I'd say it's fairly normal for a student to want to avenge his master's defeat, wouldn't you? Man, same place I shot Osborne, too.
Yeah, but you probably won't get back up.
Karma's a bitch, huh?
How dare you not be dead?
Rean!
Here we go.
Yeah, what are you gonna do, Rean? Try to murder the Chancellor? Get upset that he didn't die when Crow tried to assassinate him?
Rean, don't.
That's really not a good idea!
It's true. He's got evil powers.
Why? Why are you still alive? Crow shot you. You're supposed to be dead.
Why? Why? A terrorist tried to murder you. You deserve to be dead, and him alive, because he's a terrorist. And you're just a chancellor who's made lives better. Although, I mean, you did spark a civil war. What is a peaceful one?
He couldn't avenge his grandfather. He didn't get revenge on you.
Oh, no. He didn't murder the chancellor. Rean.
Was everything he did? Was his whole life for nothing?
Oh, no. Apparently he was all part of a manipulative scheme on the chancellor's part. To, like, his whole life wasn't. Just like when he started to work with the Noble Alliance. So, like, half his life was for nothing. Was for the chancellor's plan.
Rean.
That's enough. Just as you have your reasons that guide your actions, so too does His Excellency. And I believe you factor into those reasons more than you might think.
What?
Wait a minute. Wait. Is this...
Rean, I pray you grow up strong and healthy.
Oh, wait a minute. Osborn's his father.
Oh, Aetios, if you're listening, hear me now. Please allow this child.
Osborn's his father. That... I didn't see coming.
I see you finally remembered the truth. I'm glad to finally see you again, my son. You've grown into a fine young man.
Well, you know what? I will say this for the games. The Legend of Heroes series never fails to really drop some heavy, dramatic bombs of drama right at the end.
Indeed. The Empire will soon know of the Ashen Chevalier, the hero whose brave deeds allowed us to reclaim the capital. And who better to assist me than a national hero?
So, are you gonna not work with him then, Rean? Or will you, because he's your dad now? I wonder... That is very interesting. Let's save. Continue, eh? More epilogue. 50. In this portion, you can raid Lloyd and Rixia's level 15. Field attacks. What's the end? Sure. Let's start with them at higher level. March 12. I'm not sure how that relates to the current time frame. March 1205. Imperial territory of Crossbelly South. What's going on, game? Broken Army, Secondary Division, Armored Aviation Regiment, Canopus. So this is Calvard. Okay. And there's 9th Armored Division, Schneisel. So, is the war now on between Calvard and Erebonia?
Bergen guns have been hit! Sir, we can't compete with their airships in terrain like this. Oxens might be powerful, but they're still tanks.
We don't have to. Just focus on defense. The others will take care of destroying them.
Panzer Soldat unit. Of course. Crossspell branch. Interesting. Well, I guess that makes sense. Well, I mean, that they have soldats makes sense.
Are they the Empire's new weapons? How can we compete with something so mobile?
With airships!
There's nothing to fear!
They may be mobile, but they're a damn sight easier to handle than that purple devil of crossspells.
Purple devil of crossspells? Oh, I'm so lost!
What the? Huh? Ah!
Incoming at 3 o'clock!
Alright,
What the hell?
I guess Rean decided who he's... So much for being a student and sticking to your convictions, Rean. What's going on? Valimar the Ashen Knight.
Is that?
The Ashen Chevalier. The hero of the Imperial Army.
The area beyond here is Imperial territory. You have no business treading into Crossbell. That was a warning. Try to advance any farther, and I will show no mercy.
Something's changed.
All units retreat! We're returning to the outskirts of Altair!
That doesn't seem like Rean.
You're amazing! I knew you were the one who ended the Civil War, but seeing you up close, you're really something else.
Not at all. I'm still fairly inexperienced, if you ask me. Recover the wounded and any POWs and return to Tangram Gate. Just remain vigilant until the speech is over.
Yes, sir!
That really doesn't seem like Rean. I mean, like, I'm guessing it is. But even, like, I didn't think you'd do that.
It's now March, 1205 of the Septian calendar. Over 2 months have passed since the Azure Tree vanished.
Formerly the autonomous state of Crossbow.
So much happened during those months. President Croix was arrested, Crossbell's movement for independence was promptly declared invalid. And before anyone could process what was going on, Speaker McDowell became Mayor McDowell. The war in Erebonia came to an end sooner than anyone had anticipated, but it was quickly followed by the invasion of Crossbell.
Because it barely used up any strength in the Civil War.
Corellia Fortress, which once served as the only physical link between the two nations, was no more. But that proved to be little more than a temporary setback for the Imperial Army, who acted by flying hundreds of tanks over the state from a vast airship. In no time at all, Crossbell was occupied.
Yes, of course. He would have control of that now, wouldn't he? The Pantagruel.
The Calvard Republic, which had been wrapped up in its own share of chaotic internal disputes, finally reacted to Erebonia's bold invasion in turn. It began with sending its cutting-edge armored airborne divisions into Crossbell, hoping to force the Empire out of the region completely.
Kitty. And a soldat on every
but
street
every
corner.
attempt they made resulted in failure, as they were repelled effortlessly by one soldat after another.
I'm a little... Well...
And today, at Orcus Tower, the new seat of Crossbell's government, the new rulers of Crossbell rose to deliver a rousing speech.
I mean, it seems like it'd be trivially easy for Ouroboros to have supplied Crossbell with soldat technology, but they haven't. Well, I guess making the two nations fight doesn't necessarily serve their end goals.
Friends and citizens, it brings me great pleasure to stand here among you once again. But even in the midst of such gladness, the specter of the harm Crossbell has visited upon the Empire lingers still. The destruction of Garrelia Fortress and the ensuing civil war it caused has taken a great toll in resources and in lives.
That's a lie on both accounts. In fact, I kind of think that they came back... The last thing I saw was the general from that attack turned out to be alive the whole time.
The anger, sorrow, and dismay in the hearts of the Erebonian people is still fresh, still too near.
And, I mean, you weren't so hurt you couldn't instantly invade them and hold off any counterattack by Crossbell.
But today is a joyous day, a day to put the troubles of the past behind us. Let us join hands and step boldly into the future, leaving our anger and grief behind. Challenges will rise before us, but together we shall meet them. Together we can rise above the tumult of these troubled times.
There are 9 people in that crowd.
Men and women, old and young, rich and poor, those from every walk of life can share in these aspirations. Looking toward that goal, there is someone I'd like to introduce to you today. A brilliant young man who played a pivotal role in bringing Erebonia's civil war to its swift conclusion, and the individual most responsible for the historic accomplishment that sees me standing before you today. The first Governor General of Crossbell, Lord Rufus Alberea.
Greetings, friends. It truly lifts my spirits to be here among you. I'm honored to have been entrusted with the profound responsibility of acting as Crossbell's first Governor General. As I'm sure you're all aware, the division between the nobility and the common people is a long-standing part of Erebonian life. Personally, I stand in support of our class system, but I fully expect that one day it will fade away.
You can't. That is a ridiculous bald-faced lie, and I don't even know what purpose it serves.
After all, if each citizen of the Empire conducts themselves with the courage, dignity, and grace expected of a noble, then what difference would remain between myself and any of you?
Your money. Your pedigree. Your rule.
As I hope for that day, allow me to speak not only as your Governor General, but as an individual when I say, in the name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Eugent III, I hereby proclaim the annexation of Crossbell into the Erebonian Empire.
May the goddess above stand witness.
Like, I find it difficult to think Rean would back the annexation of Crossbell.
And may she forever bless Erebonia and Crossbell with the light of prosperity.
We've got some real larger-than-life characters in charge of us now.
Crossbill News Service. I like that weird cat head thing. I think we'll take a little break here. We'll find out what's going on next time. Unless the game decides to tell me right now. Grace Lynn, Crossbill News Service.
Sure, the Imperial Chancellor's intimidating, but he's so charismatic that the people eat up his every word. They love the guy.
We'll talk about that in a moment. I really want to hear your thoughts on this one, because this is interesting. There's a lot of sudden twists I really wasn't expecting. Like, not twists like, aha! You know, there's a secret demon monster, or like, oh, by the way, there's a magic MacGuffin that controls space-time, or a giant tree. But like, you know, things like, why would Rean do this? That seems weird. Those kinds of twists. On that note, yeah, then we will take a little break. We'll find out what's going on. So share your thoughts. I'd love to read them.